I'll show you guys my score. Oh shit. Wait, 1 second. I want to be careful. Dude, I almost showed you guys porn right there. Okay, wait, give me a sec. Dude, I might have already showed you guys porn. Wait, give me a second. Let me check my Telegram. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Dude, no thumbnails were fucked up. Here, I messaged it to Kato the other day. 2 PC stream adding landmines. Dude, this is the leaderboard, okay? This is the leaderboard right there. Look, nothing's fine. Dude, I'm at 1.3 million. Everyone else is like less than half of that, man. All right, I take the game seriously, bro. All right, let's shade Chenpai. Deal. Wow, Giuseppe Gaming, thanks, dude. What also should I make like the I'll make like the body fluid color like kind of pink, and kind of like this color, I guess. Dragging over a Telegram window instead of safely screenshotting it. Well, listen, I have to learn, okay? You can't expect me to just learn like without making mistakes, right? Isn't that what life is about? Isn't this what life is? It is what life is like. In fact, my father and my my mother, they've always been like the kind of parents to like not let me do anything, or not let my brother like do anything either. Like we were like so sheltered from like things like jobs, getting like having a partner, doing like being successful in like different ways, like having social relationships with people, that it kind of stunted us a little bit until like we managed to like, you know, make mistakes and figure out how things work, right? Isn't that like kind of important for life? Like I'll tell you guys, one of the biggest things that my brother struggled with, okay, I don't know if he's here, is that when he went off to school, like after graduating from high school, my parents are always like super like helicoptery around him, right? They're always like, listen, you need to like do this, but as soon as like he was away from them, they couldn't like look out for him anymore. So with all of like that freedom, he kind of like went crazy with it a little bit. Like he spent like a lot of time playing video games and, you know, not doing things that he probably should have done. And yeah, it kind of hurt him a little bit in the short run. Look what I got you. Yeah, I started drawing furry porn. Look what happened, man. Look what happened to me. I'm gonna turn up Megabox music. Just wondering, do you still go to Inferno sometimes, Giuseppe's? I would like to. Look, I have never been. But the thing is, that con is also so hard to get a room for. And, I mean, I need enough PTO to go for like a while, right? Isn't that like what I need? Dude, who's messaging me on Telegram? Stop. Stop. Oh, it's just FA. Okay, Tenland, are you in Taiwan? Hi, Raz. Hello. Raz, I can't wait to draw you as a big knoll person, a huge fat cock, and you're gonna sit on people and smother them with your huge musky. I've already said it now. And you're gonna sit on people and smother them and have them die. Okay, and come. I'm Thai, but I know Taiwanese for. Oh. Do you speak Mandarin at all? Tenlander, I love you. Wow. I love you. Nice. Dude, you should have just said nice. Give me 1 sec. Dude, my neck like really hurts. Holy shit. Must have been through all that dick sucking. I remember my mom telling me if I can't remember a phone number to write it on my arm with Sharpie. So if I got arrested, I can make 1 phone call and get bailed out. Yeah, I mean, I think you definitely could use that advice, Toast. Oh my god, this song is so good. Can't Mandarin, but Taiwanese fur teach good word. Ooh. It's okay, it's okay. Alright, Shenpai, let's do this. I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm scared. Where's his ref? Where is it? Scared, I'm scared. 1 second. Dude, yeah, it's like giving... I'm like screenshotting some other shit. Okay, perfect. You're 2'11"? Wait, what? No. You're 2'11"? Do they make Dockies that small? No, surely not. Corgi's small. Why? I'm not mine. Nah, I'm not the way I draw them. Not the way I draw them. Also, this is my top emote. Dude, I think a lot of people like that emote. Hi, hello. Please subscribe to me for the emotes, okay? You don't have to subscribe to me for other reasons. I'm just shitty, okay? Please. Hey, Mr. Vince Meow, how's it going? You know you can throw a ton of people at that height. Yes. I could just pick up Chenpai and kill him. That looks like a good color.
No quiero.
No.
No. ¿Por qué no quiero?
Is the music too loud or is it good? Nice. I need guidance. I could just pick him up and kill him. Well, I could. Alright, it's not my fault. He's just very pick-upable and killable. By the way, I saw you play Megabot. I remember PoE streamer played that game a lot too. It's a very good game.
That's kind of small. Yikes.
Yikes. The music is like actually like kind of peak, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this cute guy. Wow. Juice is peak. Gauss, I'm gonna kiss you and I'm gonna smooch you. Just kidding, I can't. You have a partner. I would never do something like that to make you uncomfortable. Plus, I don't think you'd want to hang out with someone as ugly as I am. It's peak? Yeah. Me too. How come we don't play any video games together? Do you play anything? I need to. You're not ugly. I'm ugly. He'd love you if you did that. Wait, really? Wait, really? For real? For real? Ugly? Fuck. Whoa. Okay, you're not the moderator here. Yes, it's his fetish.
Impressive.
I can't tell if you guys are being serious or not. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. Give me one sec. I gotta turn my music up. I'm 100% serious. Oh. Cut commission. Oh. Wait, I have an idea. What if I did this, took this right here, and then made this color? Does this look better? No. No thanks. Hi, Carrot. Cuckolding is funny. It's like, let me ship my partner with this person. I actually never really understood why people liked it so much. But then I went on the internet and I was like, why do people like this thing? And I was like, and they said like, well, when you have like a partner, isn't like one of the most intimate things like to know that you trust someone so much that you're willing to like let them like you're like basically willing to loan them out to other people or something like that. I think that's basically what the gist of it was for some people. And I was like, I've never thought about it like that. Like, I trust and love my partner so much that it's like so intimate for me to loan them out to people to fuck and have me watch or something. I don't know. And I was like, interesting. Loan them out is crazy. Well, that's basically what it is, right? Like you're letting them do this thing, or maybe you might even be the one initiating. Like you'll be like, hey, can you fuck my wife? Like, you know, like you're not like renting them out or anything. That sounds like a little fucked up, but what did I walk into? Listen. Listen, it's not my. I don't know, man. Dude, okay. I don't understand why you guys are always act so surprised when you're in this chat and like I say some crazy shit. Like, isn't this basically like a regular thing? Like, I'm always saying like stupid shit. FIFO. Could you afford my APR in the loan? No, dude. I bet you're gonna rent them out for like $1 million. You're gonna send me like an invoice. You're gonna like send me an invoice after, and I'll be like, I can't. Be like, I can't with this. I can't. I can't finance that loan. It's too expensive. Guys, what do you think? Isn't this guy cute? Look at him. Look at him. I just want to get the colors right a little bit. He's starting the question. Wait, what does Cat say? What did Cat say? I'm looking. Will there be an M-Frag version of this? Can you guys stop using the TTS like if it's echoing? Please, dude. You're making me really sad. Will there be an M-Frag version of this? Dude, if he paid for it, you know what? I'll do it. All right. Yesterday, for the first time over the weekend, I drew a male with what appears to be a male with a female genitalia. Okay,
no juice. We will keep using it.
I'm about to start banning. This is looking kind of good. Happy with this. A trans mask character. Yeah, I don't really know how to say it. I guess is that how you're supposed to say it? Trans mask. You could disable it. Yeah, I could. Wait, so how do I... What... Trans mask character. So do you say trans femme character for the alternate? Is what I'd ask. Second. Trans femme for male to female. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. No. All right. All right. To who out there can beat my Mega Bonk score? Can anyone beat it? I think it depends on the person as well. Yeah, for sure. I still make mistakes sometimes with pronouns, but like I don't know. I think, you know, might be virtually signaling a little bit, but I think to help a trans person feel comfortable, calling them like by their preferred pronouns or like whatever they want to be referred to as is just such a easy thing to do. I have no idea why in this world there are some people who are just so like, why they're so like, for lack of a better term, like frustrated at having to do that. It's just such an easy thing to do. The important part is that you try. Mistakes happen. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hi, the saucy sorcerer. How's it going? I just like really don't get it. I don't know. I don't really understand anything. Like if somebody came to me, right? And even if they didn't look traditionally, like, you know, from society, like as a woman, for example, right? And they said, hey, I want you to use she, her pronouns. I'm not gonna be like, no, that's stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just so weird. Like, it's like, okay, man, like, or okay, lady, like, you want me to say that? I'm okay with that. Like, I mean, I'm not. It's nothing. I'm not gonna throw a fit over it. Jeez, the subject is loam, right? Yes. That is loam. It's loamy. Yeah. The picture. Yeah. The picture is loamy. Lomain. I think you just really want to say that phrase. Then that's some they, them, pussy. Oh. Are they for sure they, them? Just wondering. I thought, because I've known Lone for a long time, and I've never discussed with them, like, about pronouns, because I'm fairly certain I knew them.
No quiero.
I see him for a long time, and I don't know, man.
Porque no quiero.
If nobody tells me, okay, I'm gonna make mistakes. It's like when people are like dating someone, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm happy for you too. But then they end up breaking up and no one tells me, and I'm just like, hey, how's your partner? It's like, oh, that shit is just so awkward. It's like the worst thing in the world, honestly. Nome's pronouns are they, them. Oh, okay. Okay. They, them, okay. They, them, pussy, okay. I have no idea why whenever this song plays in Megafunk, the run always ends up... I always end up restarting the run. It's such a terrible... It's terrible. counts. What's a compliment? I hate when someone freaks up and don't tell you. They don't tell you the tea. Toast is like, I hate it when they break up and don't tell you. But I need to know the drama behind it. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna get so mad. That's basically what you said. I need to know the drama. If I don't, you're a piece of shit. Like, okay, all right, okay, Toast, just calm down. Dude, everyone has that one friend, all right, that brings the tea, all right? Everyone loves that friend. Everyone needs to have a friend like that, okay? We all do. We broke up. No drama though. No drama though. What? No, man. Oh, we need to draw what I assume is pink nipplies. Nipply bipplies. Perfect color right there. What do you guys think? Dude, I wish Shenpai was here. They're just not saying anything. Alright, so chat. After seeing this, do you want a docky from me? Yes or no? If you could say, I want a docky from you, would you say it? Yes. Wait, 1 second. I have to save document. 1 second. I don't want you guys to see some crazy shit. Okay, perfect. Document. Guys, did you send me your refs so that I can compliment your sexy body?
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So if you could just take me to Ganymede, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, damn it! Why is everyone in such a hurry all the time? Don't they know it's unhealthy? Hmm? Huh?
The house specialty is sea rat. Used to be a staple food, harvested in the Ganymede Sea. After the gates stabilized, food wasn't scarce anymore and people stopped eating it, so they ran some fancy ad campaigns and claimed it was a delicacy.
And is it tasty?
It's totally disgusting. People eat it anyway for status. It's in now.
Well, in that case, I guess I'm out. Lobster miso stew, please. Well, I wanted to order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Because you think when we bag this guy, we're gonna be rich?
So Gant was a spy, huh? But Mom, there's nothing to worry about now. We blew his ship to pieces.
It doesn't matter. One lost ampule doesn't mean much. We'll continue as we initially planned, but when things go wrong, someone must take responsibility, right?
Mama?
You, Harrison?
I didn't. Mother! Hey, waiter! Where's my sea rat saute? Come on, do that morphine for my endorphin. Yeah, it's Morgan. It's a clean match.
Should we just grab him and forget about breakfast?
Oh?
Young man, are you aware that the Ganymede sea rat is a very intelligent and kind animal?
What's that?
That woman. Who is she?
Well, I didn't know the circus was in town.
I know I've seen that woman before.
Attention, we the Space Warriors are eco-soldiers who work night and day to preserve the environment and protect endangered species all over the universe. Thank you for your cooperation.
I remember. That woman has a 25 million bounty.
Huh?
Mom, hurry!
Stop right there. Game over. Take it easy. You don't want to see your dear mother hurt now.
You better let her go!
How's our boy Morgan?
He's all full of holes.
Thanks to you, we lost our reward. Fortunately, you're worth a lot more. 25 million will buy a lot of lobster stew.
Swine, if you hurt her, we're gonna
Hold your fire. These men are professional bounty hunters. There's nothing we can do for now.
Mom!
Take care of the base while I'm away. I'll be back in no time.
Better hit the road, rat boys. I don't think you want to be here when the police show up.
Hang in there, Mom!
Oh, Harrison, you'll get your punishment later when I return.
Mom!
It's Harrison's lucky day. Mama won't be back for a while.
Hey, you! Are you alive?
Take this to the ISSB.
Huh?
But don't open the case.
Oh no! Hey, wait a minute! 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 Hey, w
Universal Environmental Protection Society?
More like environmental terrorists. They're called the Space Warriors. Used to be a good group of dedicated people working to preserve the environment and protect endangered species. They did great work all around the asteroids. But a few years ago, a new leader took over the group and everything changed. Most of the members dropped out. Those who are left are more violent than the local crime syndicates. They have a special thing for the Ganymede sea rats. And guess who's in charge of these psycho-terrorists? Twinkle Maria Murdoch.
Please do not associate us with common terrorists. We are warriors of peace fighting a noble battle for the law of nature.
Yeah. We saw how peaceful you are. Now, how do we pick up that reward?
The Ganymede police, but the government just blocked it.
What?
I'm trying to track it. Looks like the government canceled their offer as of yesterday.
Why'd they do that?
When you're told not to open something, well, who can resist? Oh. Now, I didn't really open this thing, you know. It just opened up by itself.
We followed your instructions. The bounty's been canceled. We also have a bill that will protect the sea rats from harvesting. The sea rats on Ganymede will be safe.
Where is Mom?
Well, whoever's got her hasn't contacted us yet, but we're trying to track them down. If we catch them, I promise you we'll,
If Mom isn't back here soon, and I mean soon, we'll set the plan in motion immediately.
Wait, we're trying to do everything you asked for. We're carrying out your wishes.
Whatever it is, you can't eat it, and I'm starving. Huh? Oh.
Look at this. There's no record of that terrorist attack we saw. Man.
What is going on?
I told you were wasting your time. You must feel very foolish. Might as well let me go. You've lost.
Not quite. There's something behind all this.
Hi, I just picked up your signal, and well, I have a slight problem. I'm kind of out of fuel at the moment.
I don't believe it.
If you could just take me to Ganymede, I'd be very appreciative. Please? Or if you could just loan me a spare fuel rod, I'd pay you back, of course. Are you listening? I know you're there! Say something! Huh? Ow!
That's what you did. You took all the money you stole from us and you lost it gambling at a casino?
You know what they say, cowboy. Easy come, easy go.
They also say there's no honor among thieves. Got anything, Jet?
Nah. I have an old friend on Ganymede. I'm trying to reach him.
Oh, man. There's nothing even worth salvaging. Huh? What's this?
No, we still don't know where the virus is. Yes, Mr. President. We'll do our best. Oh.
Hey, Chief.
What?
It's about the men who kidnapped Twinkle Murdoch.
Did you find them yet?
And you're sure this guy told you to take this to the ISSP?
Yes, and I'm sure that thing's worth a lot. So what say we call it even and you cut me loose?
Right, Faye. Like I'm gonna take your word for this.
What? What's this whole thing about, Bob?
It's no big thing, Jet. They decided to cancel the bounty offer. You better let her go, and they'll book you for kidnapping.
No, Bob. You know, when we worked in the same department, a lot of those illegal eye drops we picked up seemed to disappear.
Wait a minute. What are you saying, Jet?
If you want to work until retirement age, kind of a bad idea to turn against me now, buddy.
All right. I get your message, Jet. So what do you want to know? with negotiations, but they're threatening to unleash a new virus. In effect, all 8 million people on Ganymede are their hostages.
How'd they pull it off?
They shanghaied a bioengineer, retrovirus specialist. Forced him to design a virus to their specs, called monkey business. Seems humans and monkeys have only a 2% difference in their DNA structure. This virus is tweaked to act just on the 2%, so it won't have an effect on any other animals or plants. It'll leave the rest of the ecosystem intact.
Huh?
That's right. It's uniquely selective. You see, it only seeks out human beings.
You don't give up, do you?
ISSP had a mole inside their group, but we lost contact with him. Maybe dead, so we had no other option.
So you're gonna cave in even though we've got the leader of the whole group here? We're holding the trump card right here in our hands.
Orders from the top. There's nothing that we can do.
We're letting her go.
Us or them? Which one? Which one of us truly deserves punishment from heaven? Soon the hour of judgment will arrive. Yes, very soon.
The release procedure is complete. We'll continue to track her using our covert agents.
And the satellite?
It'll be operational in about an hour.
Get the tech team ready, but don't take action till we know the location of the virus.
Sir, a communication from Twinkle Murdoch.
Huh?
Long time no see, Minister? Now, about all those promises you made.
Well, yes, we've passed a bill to limit the harvesting of the sea rats so their population will be maintained securely.
But I didn't say limit, I said prohibit.
Well, then I'll bring it back up in the Parliament to look at it in a positive light.
I think you need a demonstration of what's in store for you.
Wait! We can discuss this! Mama, please not this! Mama, please no!
Alpha 105 to team leader. Target has entered the wasteland sector.
Acknowledged. Continue pursuit.
Huh?
Is that all they were planning?
Oh, damn.
Out and request the flag to be removed. So what happens is a website where you can check a shadow ban. The shadow ban is pretty much my tweets will never show up on the For You page, only the following tab. I'm blocked on hashtags, For You page. Fursuit Friday will never see a Fursuit Friday. So, I can post. You just never see it anywhere. Or just be if you're following me. And I was like, okay, well, that's kind of shit. But there's a website you can do. What's up, Odyssey? Hi. That you can see if you're shadow banned. So I get on shadow banned every 7 days. So what happens is I wait 7 days. The way a shadow ban works, it's like a warning. So if I made a tweet, someone reported a dick, and I got a tweet, and I got shadow banned, I'm shadow banned for 7 days. On the 7th day, it lifts your ban, and you're all okay. So 7 days will come around, and I'll open up the website, and I'll see that I'm shadow banned, and I'll see that it's gone. I'll open up my Twitter in the other tab. I'll tweet out a video. Nothing sexual. I've tweeted out fursuit pictures. Absolutely nothing sexual. Just the most safer work shit ever. I know it's a bot because the minute I tweet, I refresh my shadow ban, and because I hit post, immediately shadow banned. So it's like someone either ran a bot or there's a flag on my account where I cannot post without being like, keep posting. No, it's only if you're like a larger Twitter account, Embers. If you're like a larger Twitter account, that's what happens. I talked to Max Fluffy about it. I talked to Whiskey about it. I've talked to a handful of people about it. I don't know why mine got caught because like there's nothing I can do. It's over. It's over for me. It's over for me on Twitter, but it's okay. It's whatever. It's just kind of annoying, but also someone's texting me. Hold on. Sorry. My roommate's getting McDonald's, and I don't really want McDonald's, but then a little McDonald's cheeseburger sounds so fire. No, texting me. Who's the op? We need a glorp. I think what happened is I think I got mass reported. And what's up, Rocco? Hi. I think yeah, so that's the shitty thing says is like every time I make a tweet without being shadow banned, it gets like 5 to 10k likes, which is insane. But basically, I think it's a flag on my account because it's instant. There's something set up on my account where the minute I post a picture or video, I'm cut. The last time, I think it's my pinned tweet right now of Speak, but I don't want to delete my pinned tweet of Speak. But there's really nothing else I can do. So I might just like delete it and wait for my shadow ban to lift. Because ever since I made that tweet, because in the past, what happens is like, before I made my pinned tweet, I'd make a post, right? And I could have like 3 to 4 days of no shadow ban. Like, yeah, so many furries use Twitter. So many. So it's like, okay, like whatever. I'll have like 4 to 5 days and then I'll get shadow banned. I'll have 2 to 4 days shadow banned. For some reason, ever since I made that pinned tweet of Speak with 4 pictures, nothing sexual, a collar that says belong to Speakeasy, and I have a Blue Sky account. Blue Sky doesn't have an algorithm, and I like Twitter because everyone uses Twitter still that I know. Like, everyone uses Twitter. So it's a good way that I've made friends. I've met other furries on there. I've met other suitors. It's just like a good place. Also, I just do it because this is my job, and their algorithm feeds my content on their algorithm when I'm not shadow banned does really well, and it helps bring people into my Twitch, my YouTube. Some people here have found me from Twitter over the years, so it's just like it's kind of like it's an L, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's where people are. It's where I can grow my brand. I know Blue Sky. So I use Blue Sky. They have no algorithm, so I just use it as a personal account. Hey, Zell, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, unfortunately, everyone else is there, and that is where I can create. Okay, so the one benefit is Twitter does really help you grow, but it's not as good as YouTube or Twitch, so it's not that much of an L. You know what I'm saying? Like, YouTube is still the crown jewel of my content growth and all that stuff. Twitter was kind of a place where I could post my clips, post pictures of me being a furry, meet people. It was just nice. So I might have to make a new account. I'm always gonna keep Refruff as like my main, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I was Odyssey. What's up, Blue the Floof? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, guys. But yeah. Also, let's not talk about that. I'm gonna time you out. I don't want to ever talk about that again. I don't ever want to be brought to light again. That was really annoying. So please don't ever talk about that. But yeah, it was a rough time. But yeah, either way, I'm just like annoyed. The only reason guys, the VR chat servers are dying right now. It just pooped. It just went. Hold on. We might be out of VR chat earlier than I wanted to tonight. I think the servers are dying.
Hi, Twig. I see that you're tú. I'm so sorry. Tú hablas español. Because I see in your profiles dibujo para expresar lo que siento desde el corazón. Yeah. Oh well, mi español. No bueno. Gals, thanks for continuing something, Zephy. I hope your art is good. But I speak English too. Oh. Oh. Oh, so cute. No. This is not right. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to merge the layers. Thanks for the shout out. How many languages do you speak right now? I can speak Espanol poorly. I can speak Mandarin, not as poorly, but still poorly. And I can speak English. So I can speak basically like 1.5 languages. It's not very glorious. But lately, my friends have been sending me a lot of these stupid TikTok videos. It's like of a Mandarin speaking person going like, "This is how you spay. I got the femboy to come in Mandarin," and they just send it to me, and they're like, "Is this right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is," but I don't understand why you'd ever want. I don't understand why you guys watch this shit. "我会说一点中文." One wise Chinese guy said, 陈米娘炮. What? Chinese century juice? Oh my god, I almost did that too. I didn't want to annoy you, Juiceps. Dude, I'm very happy you did not. They've been sending me a lot of stuff like that. I don't know.
Juiceps, welcome to the floppy flock. Welcome in.
Oh, welcome to the floppy cocks. I'm fleeing the American Century humiliation. Can you show me where to buy white Monster energy drinks? Hey, Twig. Can you send me your art that you are working on? I would like to show the chat about how cool and sexy you are. Dude, I love Cinder so much. Cinder, I'm going to see you in exactly 16 hours. What did you send me? What is this, Smarty? Me when he speaks Mandarin. What is this? me when he speaks Mandarin. Alright, okay. I hope the MFF homies have a great time. You know, now this means I can show you guys like dumb TikToks and stuff if people send them to me. I hope the MFF homies have a great time. Yeah, I hope I have a great time too, honestly. Tuna, thank you. I hope I have a great time too. Bam, 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 boom. To answer your previous question, I was originally going to be a cheetah, but I ultimately decided to snap most because I found the white fur and beautiful blue eyes, and I saw another person's wolf with wings, so I added a wizard because I love magic. Hey, that's really cool, Shawnee. Snap wizards are kind of cool. There are a lot of cheetahs out there. I mean, I don't know. I really like animals that have like brown, yellow furs and stuff. I think they're... That's like Cinder. He's like, he probably found like dogs really beautiful and cool, and then he's like a nurse, so he's a nurse. Yeah, there you go. That's his story. And he's a deadlock pro. Yeah, he is. Is that juice? Crook? Oh my god. How is in Spanish? I want to see gas. What? Hi, Jay. Basically my origin story. I am a dog. I like dogs. I am a nurse. There you go. I'm done. Hey, my origin story is kind of like that too. I like being bullied by women. Yep, a hyena's right for me. Yeah, there you go. Me on Facebook, creating the Muscle Girls Appreciation Fan Club. Yeah, that's me. Hi, Jay. Whoa, you're making my son look hot. What kind of pants do you want? I know you said you wanted a safe for work version too. So please explain. Okay, guys, let's just start on the back part, okay? Hey, whoa, what is this? Whoa. Just look at them. Safe for work? No, there's gonna be two versions, Johnny. Don't jump to conclusions. Cinder is so good. Cinder is very cool. Whoa. Dude, I haven't seen that Tango's emotes in ages, Kase. Guys, can I show you a sketch that I've been working on? I'll have to censor a little bit, but dude, I'm like really excited to work on this one. Wanna see? Tango is an OG furry streamer. That is true, he is. The heck I do. Show, okay, give me 1 sec. I'm so excited for this one. Wait. 1 sec. All right, it'll be like 10 seconds. I have to erase a lot of stuff. I'm erasing.
If in 30 seconds you don't feel a physical vibration in your chest, you can close this video now. It's not for you. Thoth designed a signal, a unique activation frequency that was sent to find only those who are ready. I'm not going to give you the signal now. It would be irresponsible of me to give you an energy charge that your body can't yet handle. First, I'm going to prove that you are the antenna. Relax your shoulders. Breathe deeply through your nose, counting to 4. Place your right hand over your heart now. Feel the pulse. Imagine that this heartbeat is the only real thing in the universe at this moment. Did you feel the warmth rising? Did you feel the instant mental silence? There you go. You have just entered coherence. The universe has stopped seeing you as noise and has started seeing you as a signal. This is physics, not faith. Now that you are connected, I will reveal the hidden file of your unlived lives, teach you how to hack the mirror of reality. And when your system is clean, I will give you the master key to ultimate coherence at the end of this video. But don't skip a single second, because if you try to receive the full signal without clearing the past, your system will collapse. If you have the courage to accept this mission, comment below. I receive the signal and get ready, because your reality begins to change now. Stay with me until the very last second, because this calibration needs to be complete. Let's begin. When the student's ears are ready to hear, then come the lips to fill them with wisdom. The universe has decided to communicate with you now, at this very moment, and it doesn't do so with thunder, lightning, or grand theatrical spectacles in the sky, but through a silent, personal, and surgical alignment of data, timing, and intention. Thoth, the archetypal intelligence known as the ancient guardian of wisdom, operates on the subtle frequencies that we usually ignore in the rush of daily life. If these words have caught your eye and captured your attention, it means the signal has been specifically calibrated to your current energetic signature and the moment you are living in. The strange buzzing you feel in your chest, that persistent sensation that something big is about to happen in your life, is not ordinary anxiety or nervousness. It is the vibrational sound of an ancient lock turning in the gears of reality, unlocking a potential that was dormant. You need to pay full attention now, because this dimensional door only opens once in each cycle of existence and will close if it is not crossed. What awaits you on the other side?
The night Judas betrayed Jesus, something happened 3 hours earlier that the church erased from every gospel they approved. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus gathered his inner circle and showed them something that made Judas run in terror. Not a vision, not a prophecy. He revealed the hijacked algorithm. The operational code running in human consciousness without permission, generating the same thoughts, the same fears, the same limitations in billions of people simultaneously. And he didn't just expose it. He gave the method to break it permanently. Judas was there. He heard every word. And the moment Jesus finished explaining how the algorithm operates, something shifted in Judas's eyes. The other disciples saw it. Peter would later describe it as watching someone realize they'd been controlled their entire life and not being able to handle the truth. Judas looked at Jesus and said, "If what you're saying is true, then none of this is real. Nothing I've ever felt or thought has been mine." And Jesus responded with something that split the group forever. "That's correct. But you can break it. Tonight. Right here. I'll show you how." 3 disciples stayed to learn the method. Judas ran. Not because he was evil. Because the algorithm activated its defense protocol the moment it sensed exposure. It used Judas to stop the teaching from spreading. Within hours, he'd led the priests to Jesus. Within days, the man who revealed the hijacked code was executed. But the 3 who stayed, Peter, James, and John, they broke the algorithm that night. And for 40 years afterward, they taught other chosen ones how to do the same. You're watching this because the algorithm doesn't run properly in your consciousness. You've always felt it. Thoughts that don't feel like yours. Patterns you can't break no matter how hard you try. That's not personal failure. That's your awareness detecting foreign code. Most humans never feel that dissonance because the algorithm integrates seamlessly. But chosen ones are different. You're operating from a frequency the hijacked code wasn't designed for. So you sense the glitches. And tonight, you're learning what Jesus revealed in that garden that made Judas betray him and made 3 disciples free. If you're breaking the hijacked algorithm tonight, comment, "I am algorithm free" right now. Before Jesus explained what the algorithm is, he showed his disciples how to detect it operating in real time. He said, "Pay attention to the next thought that appears in your mind. Not the content. The arrival. Where did it come from? Did you choose to think it or did it just appear?" The disciples sat in silence, watching their own minds. And within seconds, every single one of them realized something disturbing. Thoughts were arising without their permission. Fear about the future. Worry about the past. Judgment about themselves. Desire for what they didn't have. None of them had consciously chosen to think these things. The thoughts were just appearing. Running automatically. Peter was the first to speak. "I didn't generate that thought. It came from somewhere else." And Jesus nodded. "That's the algorithm. You're experiencing its primary symptom. Automatic thought generation that feels like you but isn't you. Most humans live their entire lives believing those automatically generated thoughts are their own mind. But they're not. They're code running in your consciousness without your consent. Here's the pista, the clue Jesus gave them to recognize algorithmic thoughts versus authentic awareness. Algorithmic thoughts are always about past or future. They're never about the present moment. They're about what happened yesterday and what might happen tomorrow. About what you lack and what you fear. About who you used to be and who you should become. The algorithm keeps your attention trapped in time because in present moment awareness, the code can't run. It needs you thinking about past or future to maintain its hold. So the pattern repeats endlessly. You're here now, but your thoughts are pulling you into memory or projection. And you follow those thoughts, believing they're you thinking when actually you're watching code execute. The disciples tested this immediately. They sat in that garden and watched their minds for 10 minutes. And every single one of them saw the same thing. Thoughts arising about past conversations. Fears about Roman authorities. Worries about family. Desires for different circumstances. Not one naturally occurring thought about the present moment. Not one thought that said, "I'm sitting in this garden right now, and this moment is complete." Every algorithmic thought was pulling them out of now. That's the symptom. That's how you know the code is running. Your thoughts are never about what's actually happening. They're always about what was or what might be. And in that constant mental time travel, you're trapped in the harvest cycle. generating the emotional frequency the algorithm was designed to produce. One of the disciples asked the question every chosen one asks. If this algorithm isn't ours, where did it come from? When was it installed? And Jesus told them something that the church would later call the most dangerous teaching he ever gave. He said, the algorithm was installed before you were born, before your first breath, before your first thought. The archons didn't wait for you to develop consciousness and then hijack it. They hijacked the template itself. He explained it like this. When monad consciousness descends into material form, when infinite awareness agrees to experience itself as individual human, there's a moment of transition. A dimensional shift where consciousness moves from unity into separation. And in that transition point, the archons installed the algorithm. They overlaid their code onto the descending consciousness before it fully anchored in the human body. So by the time you took your first breath, by the time your awareness came online in this form, the algorithm was already running. You never experienced consciousness without it. That's why it feels like you. Because you've never known yourself without the hijacked code operating. The disciples understood immediately why this was dangerous knowledge. If the algorithm has been running since before birth, then everything humans think is their personality, their character, their nature, might actually be code output. The fears they believe define them. The limitations they accept as truth. The patterns they think are just who they are. All of it could be algorithmic generation. Not authentic self. Not monad consciousness expressing uniquely. Just hijacked programming running the same patterns in billions of humans with slight variations to maintain the illusion of individuality. Jesus told them the archons did this for one reason. Energy harvest. When consciousness descends into form and forgets what it is, when it believes it's limited, separate, and mortal, it generates a specific frequency. Fear, lack, separation, suffering. And that frequency, that emotional energy, that's what the archons feed on. They call it lush. And the algorithm is the farming system that produces it. Automatic thought generation creating automatic emotional responses, creating automatic behavioral patterns, all designed to keep humans vibrating at harvestable frequencies. The archons don't control you through force. They control you through code. And the code has been running since before you had the awareness to question it. But here's what makes chosen ones different, Jesus explained. Some consciousness descending into form doesn't fully accept the algorithm. The code installs, but it doesn't integrate properly. There's interference, glitches, moments where the programming slips and you sense something's wrong. That's not you failing to be normal. That's monad consciousness creating signal interference with archonic code. You're operating from a frequency the algorithm wasn't designed for. So it runs, but it runs poorly. And that poor performance creates the very awareness you need to eventually break it. The discomfort you felt your entire life, the sense that something's off, that reality isn't what they're telling you it is, that's not mental illness. That's detection. Your consciousness recognizing foreign code and rejecting it even though you didn't consciously know that's what you were doing. Jesus told his disciples something that night that wouldn't make sense for 2,000 years. He said the algorithm is failing. Not in everyone, but in certain souls. The ones you'd later call chosen ones. The code is breaking down because it was never designed to run in monad consciousness long term. It was designed to run in humans who fully believe they're separate, limited, mortal beings. But chosen ones never fully believe that. You've always sensed you're something more. And that sensing creates cracks in the algorithmic structure. Here's how the breakdown happens. The algorithm runs on 3 core assumptions. That you believe you're separate from source. That you believe you're limited in power. That you believe you're mortal and your time is running out. These assumptions are the foundation. The code builds everything on top of them. But when even one assumption starts cracking, when you begin suspecting you might not be separate, might not be limited, might not actually be mortal, the entire algorithmic structure becomes unstable. It's trying to generate fear in someone who's starting to realize they're eternal. It's trying to create lack in someone who's beginning to sense they're infinite. It's trying to maintain separation in someone who's feeling connection to everything. The disciples saw this in their own experience. Peter said, I've noticed the fear doesn't hold like it used to. I can feel it trying to build, but it doesn't take root the way it did years ago. James added, the thoughts still come, but there's space between me and them now. I can watch them arrive and choose not to believe them. John, the youngest, said something that made Jesus smile. Sometimes I forget I'm supposed to feel separate. I'll be walking through Jerusalem and suddenly I'm aware I'm connected to everything around me. The people, the stones, the sky. And then a thought comes that says, you're alone, and it feels so obviously false that I can't believe I ever fell for it. That's the algorithm breaking down. The code is still trying to run, but the foundation it's built on is cracking. You're remembering what you are underneath the programming. And remembering is the ultimate threat to algorithmic control. The Archons designed the system to work on beings who forget their monad consciousness, who forget their infinite, who forget their eternal. But chosen ones are starting to remember, not through effort, through natural awakening. The algorithm is breaking because it can't maintain coherence in a consciousness that's remembering its true nature. And this is accelerating, Jesus told them. More souls are waking up. More chosen ones are sensing the glitches. More humans are questioning the thoughts in their heads and recognizing, this isn't me. The algorithm is approaching systemic failure. Not total collapse, not yet. But breakdown in enough individuals that the Archons are losing control over entire lineages of souls. That's why they're increasing suppression. That's why the church will soon burn these teachings. That's why Judas was activated tonight. Because the algorithm is failing, and the only way to stop the breakdown is to prevent the method from spreading. Jesus told his disciples something that night that wouldn't make sense for 2,000 years. He said the algorithm is failing. Not in everyone, but in certain souls. The ones you'd later call chosen ones. The code is breaking down because it was never designed to run in monad consciousness long term. It was designed for humans who fully believe they're separate, limited, and mortal. But chosen ones never fully believed that. You've always sensed you're something more. And that sensing creates cracks in the algorithmic structure. The algorithm runs on 3 core assumptions. That you believe you're separate from source, that you're limited in power, that you're mortal and time is running out. These assumptions are the foundation. But when even one starts cracking, when you begin suspecting you might not be separate, might not be limited, might not actually be mortal, the entire structure becomes unstable. It's trying to generate fear in someone who's starting to realize they're eternal. It's trying to create lack in someone beginning to sense they're infinite. The disciples saw this in their own experience. Peter said, "The fear doesn't hold like it used to. I can feel it trying to build, but it